What is the worst fast food restaurant? Boston Market was one of the fastest growing fast food chain due to their rotisserie chicken offering. Then they changed their menu since other companies like Costco started to offer rotisserie chicken and they felt threatened. The move to a stereotypical thin-margin fast food offering coupled with large footprint locations meant they were losing money hand over fist. Their extremely successful marketing campaigns only made it worse. This led to the fastest contraction of fast food locations at the time ever, therefore placing it in my mind as the worst fast food restaurant. Not American, but I'll give my 2 cents as someone who spent a few weeks on the West Coast. Jack in a Box was devoured the cheeseburgers we got there. In-N-Out is overrated tbh. It's okay. But nothing mind-blowing. Carl's Jr. was fucking awful. Shitty restaurant looks like something out of the 90s flowing with loads of dodgy people, looked like it hadn't been cleaned since the 90s, and the burrito, I'm not sure what the fuck that was. It was like someone shot in a tortilla wrap and sprinkled lettuce on top. Quiznos. I'm not necessarily talking about the food. Their business model relies primarily on predatory practices. They essentially bleed their franchisees dry and then move on to the next one. Franchisees brought a lawsuit against them for this reason. Some have committed suicide due to Quiznos practices. I'm gonna say Subway because it's a terrible experience for both employees and customers. They deliberately understaff, and it's common for there to be 30-minute long lines when people order lunch. Customers get frustrated cause it takes forever, employees are frustrated because they need help, everyone starts getting agitated, people start bickering. It's just a dumb situation that could easily be avoided if they'd just schedule one more person instead of being cheap on labor costs. Burger King. Slogan is have it your way. Back in 2003 I had this streak of 8 consecutive times that I said with no mayo and they all had mayo. Yes, 8 times. I literally didn't go back for 10 years, then I started a job a block from a BK and decided to let bygones be bygones. First trip, I asked for no mayo, I swear it was extra mayo just to spite me. I again boycotted for 10 years. Went there a few months ago to try again. Well, you know what happened? Fuck that place. In all seriousness, Long John Silver's seems to grapple with major issues. The seafood, expected to be their crown jewel, often disappoints, tasting more like a mass-produced commodity than fresh from the ocean. Deep frying dominates the menu, leading to a glut of trans fats and sodium, a lurking menace to health. Couple this with sporadic lapses in service and cleanliness, and the experience becomes further marred. I swear to balls, Hardee's is a mafia laundering front. 3 separate Hardee's in 2 separate cities, all shockingly slow service. And one got the order completely wrong. Someone online, maybe here on Reddit, revealed the reason Hardee's doesn't do drug tests for its employees. I did finally go to a Hardee's in a different state and was surprised to have decent service. Food was edible, but bland. McDonald's is fucking garbage and their prices are insanely ridiculous now for the shit quality food you get. Like before, I know the food is shit but I could get filled up for like $5. Now they charge that for just a cold soggy fry that's usually halfway filled up. Not to mention their menu is boring as hell now. Went there once in the last year and never going back. Australia has a fast food chain called Red Rooster, specializing in menu items related to roast chicken. On its face, it's not a bad idea, but the food is expensive, bland, unappetizing, and they're very behind on trends, and it shows. I know some die-hard fans, but generally, I haven't met many people who want to go to Red Rooster. Skyline Chili in Louisville, Kentucky. Went there with a friend once and the food was nasty as hell. My friend and I even joked about how they must have been making their food from cans of Alpo, given the smell and horrible taste. Not sure how anyone could call that good quality or even remotely appealing. Hardee's. They used to have good burgers. Now, they can't find enough staff. They close early. They open later in the day. The people working there look like they just got out of a prison release program, and I don't trust food anymore. Just keep going. Be safe. Pollo Loco has gone downhill since the start of the new millennium. The chicken sucks, the tortillas aren't all that fresh, and the price doesn't hit the spot. I got charged $12 for 3 pieces of chicken and some tortillas. Blew my mind. KFC was once my all-time favorite, but things started to decline when they changed the chips. Even when it's not too busy, they're now just awfully slow in serving the meal. At least, that's the case for all of them around me. I'll go with Subway or Zaxby's. Extremely low quality, trying to pass off that they have something special. At least if you eat at McDonald's or Burger King, You know the trash you're getting and they don't sugarcoat their crap. Hate to say because I love their food, but Sonic. The two places nearest me either have the most inept employees or have one person working the entire store. Generally I'm not a fast food fan, but Sonic sometimes hits the spot. The KFC Taco Bell in my town. You wait 20 minutes for the wrong food. When it's what you ordered, it's missing something or put together wrong. They were like this long before COVID. I don't know how they stay in business. Papa John's is so sweet, I can't believe it's so popular here in the South. Every damned office occasion serves that vile shit. I would rather have Little Caesars. Still better than CC's, I guess. When I was younger, KFC seemed to taste fantastic. I've since been a few times lately and every time I've regretted my decision. Defo the worst fast food for me, I'm afraid. Carl's Jr.? Overpriced. The food is a mess between bread. If you're fortunate it doesn't spill, and the ones in my area with health code violations and food poisoning. Jack in the Box makes anything from burgers to tacos to bowls. Lack of focus in the regimen means they are a gimmick place. Tried once and I never had the urge to go back. Panera Bread, and I don't think it's close at all. They charge $10.49 plus tax for a mac and cheese. It's good, but I know how to make my own. KFC now. Maybe just my area. I have two nearby. One I stopped going to because the food sucks now. The other just opened and is loud and ghetto and the food sucks. Subway sucks. They fucked up when they took the yoga mats out of the chicken. The new chicken sucks balls. Fuck you Subway, you suck. I hate Subway now. Tim Hortons. The food quality, service and pretty much everything else has gone significantly downhill over the last decade. My Canada homies will agree. Steak and Shake. The fries are soggy, burgers are always a mystery meat. The Coke is liquid diarrhea. I went once there and puked in my pool. Johnny Rockets. Might have been unlucky. But I visited a Johnny Rockets in Vegas some years back. And the bun was dripping with fat. Nasty. Arby's used to have roast on a spit and carve your sandwich right there. That was tasty with a horseradish sauce circa 70. Mickey D's hands down. Although it seems to be improving somewhat. Or their flavor extractor has been out of order. McDonald's. Everything is kind of dry and very salty. I've never been to Subway, so I can't say anything about it. Sonic. Every single thing has a weird aftertaste. Their cherry limeades are still fire though. Definitely KFC. It's almost like they changed their whole recipe for their chicken. Dairy Queen is so overpriced. Anything that isn't ice cream tastes terrible too. Everyone's saying Arby's like they don't have the best mozzie sticks in the game. Long John Silver's. I have actually no clue how they haven't gone under yet. I don't have an answer, I'm just here to fight anyone who says Taco Bell. Subway. Bread is so sugary it's not considered bread in some countries. White Castle. Their hamburgers taste the same way dishwater smells. Los Pollos Hermanos. I found a bullet in my ranch dressing. I just don't understand why Hungry Jacks can't make hot food. Subway. Fake meat on a bread-shaped donut. It's awful.